Today I went to a car boot sale in Colchester. They have it every Wednesday. So I managed to pick up some little bits that I thought were quite interesting and different. So just going to have a look at them. Some of these bits are broken, but I bought this particular piece even though it's broken because I quite liked it. I thought maybe I could break off the individual flowers and do something with it. I quite like the colour of it as well. I thought it was quite pretty. Yeah. This little piece I thought was quite interesting, quite pretty. Individual beads, and it's just been sort of wired together to make a necklace, and I really like this piece. I think I got this piece for £1, and I had in mind, I think, to break it off from there or detach it, bend the wire back in, and I thought it would look very nice on this cross. I think somehow attach it to the cross and have it as a centerpiece. I thought that could look quite nice. Just clean it up a bit. You have to excuse my fingernails, they're quite dirty because I've just finished varnishing this piece of wood. So I think that can look actually quite nice. So it's like upcycled wood and upcycling jewellery and giving it a new lease of life. I think that looks quite nice on there. I also saw this bracelet. I think I got this, I ended up paying £2 for this actually. I would rather have spent £1 on it, but because I really wanted it, I did pay £2 for it. And what I thought was quite nice is that each little piece you can detach it there, and each little piece could also be a centerpiece for something. So in theory you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can make maybe 8 different items out of this. Or I could put a few on one. I thought they looked quite nice. Little flowers. I think, yeah, that could look quite good as well. This piece now, this is like a little brooch. It's quite old. I don't know how old it is, but it looks quite a little bit rusty. You need to clean that up a little bit. But yeah, really quite pretty. Green is my favourite colour, sort of green and teal colours. And so this definitely caught my eye when I saw it. So not quite sure what I would do with that. Perhaps it's a little bit too dark to show up on the wood there. Maybe it would suit better on, maybe I have this piece of wood here. This is actually from my garden fence that we took down this summer and replaced them with new panels, and I've just sanded it. This side is sort of a really nice grey colour from where the sun has I guess bleached the wood, so it really looks nice. I didn't really want to sand that off too much, but yeah, maybe I could create something where I can include this piece on the wood. That could look quite pretty. What else have I got here? This little box, in the end the lady actually gave me this little box for free. I had bought this and this, I think, from her, these 2 items. So when I went afterwards to pick up this little item, she actually gave me that for free, and I thought that was really lovely of her. So I didn't actually pay for this one. It was actually all in a box, and it was actually this piece that caught my eye, and then obviously afterwards I found out that it was actually a lid which was part of the box. So what's it say? Blessings on the little man, barefoot boy, with cheek of tan, and thy merry whistled tunes with thy red tip reader still, kissed by strawberries on the hill. Okay, it's got someone's initials there at the back. Or name, 89. Okay, that's nice. But what I actually really liked about this piece is the lid. I thought that was quite pretty. So I might just sort of clean it up with a toothbrush or something. I'm not sure, maybe it could go as part of a design. I'm sort of thinking along the lines of maybe using fabric on the wood, perhaps, along with some jewelled pieces. I've got a lot of felt, lots of different colours in felt, and I thought it would be nice to maybe cut out some flower shapes of these various different coloured felts and see what I can put together to maybe a mixture of flowers, of felt, maybe sew some beads on or something, and use these pieces as maybe centerpieces or something. I'm really not quite sure. Just sort of still playing around a little bit really and seeing if I can come up with something. This piece I got, I think this was in a box and it was tangled up with a whole load of other jewellery. So there's sort of other bits falling off. It doesn't really matter that it's broken because I'm going to take it apart anyway. So what I liked about this piece is the heart. I thought the hearts were really quite nice, and I sort of have a picture of them perhaps dangling from something, I don't know, make sort of a wooden plaque of some sort and have a heart dangling from it, which could be quite pretty, and there's another heart there. And this little piece is quite nice as well, so that can come away, and I thought that this might actually be nice as a centerpiece for maybe a felt flower or something. So I'll sort of see what I'm going to do with that. This I had to buy, it was £1, and green is my favourite colour, and I find it very hard to walk away anything that is green or teal, those sort of mixture of colours, as with this little one. This one I bought from charity shop a couple of days ago, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I think it's a bit big for that one. I do have a bigger cross, maybe I might put it there, I'm not sure, with some fabric or something. But yeah, so these are really, really pretty. I really like these. It's just a beaded necklace, but it's all glass beads, so you know, maybe I could use it as a hanging or something. Can look quite pretty. Yeah, not quite sure actually. I just kind of pick things that catch my eye and I feel like I can do something with them, so I just have to experiment and see what looks good and what doesn't look good, what works, what doesn't work, and just basically play around a bit really, and not put too much pressure on myself to produce something, but just play around with it and have fun really, and see what sort of items I can put together and create something different out of all of these items that, you know, someone once wore and doesn't want anymore. so perhaps I can make something new and different out of them. I quite like this one, I'm really liking that one, so I think I would definitely do something with that. And I can see the way this has been put together. I might try and see if I can get some of my other beads and maybe put them in a flower shape as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with all these pieces that I got today from the car boot sale.